Hi, this is our group. My name is Daniel.
My name's Rishi.
I'm George.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Stepan.
So essentially, our idea for the database project is the Swiper app. So the Swiper app is a comprehensive database-driven application which contains all details about, Northeastern's dining halls, the food they serve, the ratings of the food, the amount of swipes you have left, your Husky dollar balance, anything a student at Northeastern can possibly need or want to know about the dining halls here at Northeastern. And we thought about this idea because we noticed the current alternative, what's currently in place, the student hub, isn't exactly very efficient when it comes to finding out these details, which is why we thought of the Swiper app.
So now we'll show you our database. This is how the backend looks like.
Yeah, so as was said before, this is our database. You can see all the insert statements produced with Mockaroo and just exported as SQL statements. Here you can see kind of our main entity, students, and you can see all of its attributes, such as NUID, first name, last name, email, meal plan, swipes left, and Husky dollar balance. And these were all created using Mockaroo, and they have different value parameters for each. Here you can see dining hall and just pretty standard given hall ID and a few other max capacity, current capacity, and then meal ID, which specifies each meal and where it's served, and then a short description. And then we also allow students to give comments on meals. If you want to keep scrolling down, we have a section for allergens, which maps to certain foods. And then basically health information about each meal, given macros, fats, fibers, carbs, etc. Some dietary restrictions. So we have kosher and halal, kid strain IDs to kind of specifically map each one. And then we also have votes for each meal. So basically just simple upvote, downvote with Boolean values. And then meal swipe history, so you can basically track when and where each swipe was used. And then also vendors for basically vendors like Walston's or Outtakes, things like this. And then also Husky dollar transactions for similar transactions in Northeastern affiliated businesses.
And then over here we have our blueprint files for each of the entities.
Yep. We're going to go through the dining hall path file as an example for kind of how we handle all these path files and all that they can do. Here we have a get method with the dining hall path that gets all the data from all the dining halls. Here we have another one that takes in a dining hall and gets all the data regarding that specific dining hall. Here we have a put method which updates specific data about the dining hall. Specifically, this put method changes the status of the dining hall from open to closed. This put method similarly turns it from closed to open. And then we have a post method here for a dining hall, which inserts or adds to the database an entirely new dining hall that with all sorts of attributes that are chosen by the user. And then we have a delete that completely removes a dining hall from the database. And this kind of pattern and these sorts of methods are present in all of our paths.
And then these are the changes we made to our init file. We added in the import statements for every blueprint object we had, and then according to that, we registered the blueprint with their routes. And then for the UI, we weren't able to successfully connect our database to AppSmith. We ran into some errors. However, we still fleshed out what the UI would have looked like. And these are some of the pages we created for what the database would have looked like if we were able to connect the data. We were trying to go for a more intuitive design where the user can sort of see and visualize their experiences. For example, here we've added in a pie chart for a persona who wanted to see the dining hall capacity and then plan her journey according to the dining hall capacity. For this other page, over here we have a table where the user can see how many meal types they have and then how many meal types they have left. Jacob, you want to take over?
Yeah. So this is a UI screen. Had we connected the data, that would have pertained to the student that is health conscious. And so this column would have displayed the meal, the number of calories, the protein, fat, and carb content of that meal. This UI screen would have pertained to the student that's interested in trying the most highly rated meals and avoiding those that are not highly rated. So here would be the dining hall associated with a particular meal, the upvotes it received, and the downvotes that it received. This UI screen would have appealed to the student that's interested in understanding their habits, their eating habits or swipe habits. So you can see how many swipes you've spent or used each week in a given range. And finally, this UI screen shows the dining hall capacity of each dining hall at a specific moment.
Yeah. So we have another persona, another UI example to show you as well. Yeah. So over here we have Maya, who is essentially pretty health conscious, you could say. She's vegan. So she wants vegan options, and using the dietary restrictions UI here, you could see what vegan options are there. You know, you also have halal and kosher. You know, if they're religious students, they can use this to find out which meals they can eat and which meals they can't eat. So it's pretty helpful.
Thank you for watching our project. We appreciate you taking the time.